It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Right back to him on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2nd and 14. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal. Hey, smash.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The Falcons at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Panther 60. You must be dreaming. Mike 52.
Walker with another carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Kill, kill, kill.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Clinton, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw now on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check, Mike 42. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
70 Ranger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? 79.
They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Down to about the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Trap 60.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Cougar 19.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 31, check 31. Jim.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get in. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. They'll set up to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. On the give, this is their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And now a carry here for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A give for Walker running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to get...
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on